Welcome to Ecstatic Yoga. I am Grace. Very happy you are here with me today for this Ecstatic Yoga flow. We're going to be warming up with a moon salutation and then moving into the warrior flow. And our focus is embodiment, sacred embodiment. Being in this body, feeling the sensations, feeling the physical sensations of the physical body, feeling the energy sensations, the pratyahara inside the body, and being comfortable with that and enjoying that experience, not running away from the body as sometimes we scatter our energy out of the body and we're not really aware that this body is here. So this is the focus of ecstatic yoga, is really getting into a space of sacred embodiment where we can be fully present in our body and we can enjoy that. So let's begin with a nice grounding and centering, coming to a nice comfortable seat. If you want to use a cushion, you can do that, or just sitting straight on the earth. I have a cushion today. I go back and forth. Feeling that earth underneath you, feeling that support, and really acknowledging to yourself that you are supported. Feel that. And take a moment to let the world go for a moment, all the responsibilities, all the worries and concerns, and allow yourself to just be with yourself. Be here now. I invite you to close your eyes and bring your attention really to yourself, to the physical body, the energy body, the emotional body, and beginning to breathe into that lower belly. Nice deep flowing breaths, lengthening the breath a bit, and taking a moment just to really settle. Nowhere to go, nothing else to do but be here now on the mat in this yoga practice. Really go within and scan the inside, scan the physical body, noticing where you're at right now with no judgment, not making it right or wrong, good or bad. Just noticing the state of your physical, energetic, and emotional being at this moment in time. Self-awareness. And we invite you to create an intention for yourself. And feeling the emotions of this intention fully manifested. And then releasing this intention with a this or better, this or better, this or better. And let's begin to just make some movements in the body as we begin to warm up a little bit. Some circles. Keeping that breath flowing, and we'll be flowing. We'll be breathing into the belly as much as we can, as often as we can. And we'll be using our bandhas in this practice for sure. We use them all the time, but we're going to be warrior flow. I really put a focus on bandhas, remembering the mula bandhas, engaging and lifting up that pelvic floor, Uddiyana bandha. See this hara area, solar plexus in and up, and Jalandhara bandha. Chin comes in, tongue is on the roof of the mouth. Those are our bandhas. And I want to do a couple pranayams. So we're going to move into 3-part yogic breath and Nadi Shodhanam. So let's breathe into the belly, and then we're going to move it. Next breath, we're going to move into the belly, the ribs like a wave, and the chest. Pause at the top of the breath, and we're going to go back the same way. Exhaling the chest, the ribs, and the belly last. Pause at the bottom of the breath. Engage those bandhas to inhaling the belly, the ribs, and the chest. Pausing at the top of the breath. Exhaling chest, ribs, and belly. One more time, inhaling into the belly, the ribs, and the chest. Pausing at the top. Exhaling chest, ribs, and belly. And letting it go. And we're going to move now into our Nadi Shodhanam, a couple integrated breaths. We use a hand mudra, Vishnu hand mudra. So we're going to take the pointer and the middle fingers, and we can curl them in, or we can extend them and put them on our third eye. Usually when I'm doing this on my own, I put them on my third eye just to stimulate that third eye, just adding a little extra benefit to the pose. When I'm teaching it, I curl those fingers in so you can see more of my face. And we're going to be using the thumb and the finger, either the ring finger or the pinky finger. It's usually easier for me with the index, but sometimes I use the pinky to close off the nostrils alternately. We'll be switching the breath on the exhale. So we are on your breath. Just let's take a nice deep inhale. Bring the thumb to the nostril. Exhale out the opposite side. Closing that other side nice and firmly. Inhale, same side. And switch, bringing the finger to close off that nostril and exhaling out the thumb side. Inhale, same side. And switch on the exhale. Inhale, same side. Deep breath and switch, and continuing on your own, at your own pace. We balance the nadis. Couple more breaths. On your next exhale, releasing the hand, releasing the breath, and closing the eyes and taking a moment to let that breath integrate, fully present to the self, letting that awareness be embodied, fully aware of the body, where you are in space and time, where your shoulders are, torso, pelvis, your legs, your arms, your feet, your head, fully present, fully embodied. Beautiful. We're going to get up and we're going to do a nice little moon salutation. It's a nice little warm up. It's a little bit of work. It's not quite as strenuous maybe as the sun salutation. It's one that we can use in the evening before bed, but it's a nice warm up for the morning too, or any time of day. It's a beautiful salutation. So we're going to begin in our mountain, and it's just a regular mountain. It's not an extended mountain. And feeling those feet hip width apart, go into those loops, lift the toes, and feel an arch in the foot, engaging the calves and shin loop, the thigh loop, feeling the lift of the knees, feeling the quadriceps engage, pelvic loop, feeling that pelvis come to neutral, kidney loop, feeling the lift of the ribs, shoulder loop, coming right between the lips, feeling chin comes parallel to the floor, and then feeling those shoulders come back, the shoulder blades coming together, and those shoulders dropping away from the ears. And now we're going to bring the arms up. And we're going to move into our side bend half moon. So whichever side you want to go, and remembering we're not going to be collapsing on that side, we're lengthening and moving laterally with the spine and moving to the other side. I like to inhale over to the side, feeling this side body with prana and life force. Exhale as I switch over, inhaling to the other side. And find your own pace, your own rhythm here. Go to one more side. And coming back to center. And we're going to step those feet out a little wider. We're going to move into a goddess. So find your goddess. It may be a nice high squat. It could be a lower squat. Find what works for you. The heart is open. I like to take those feet out so they're pointing out a little bit. Just feel that nice heart opening energy as the line of energies from our heart out the palms of our hands. Engaging those bandhas, and let's breathe. One more breath. This next inhale, we're going to come right into a star. And that beautiful star energy, the line of energies come in the solar plexus, down both legs, up, out, both arms and fingertips, and finally up and out the crown. Engaging those bandhas and breathe. Taking a nice deep breath here. And we're going to move into our triangle, Trikonasana. Remember, you can use a block for this if you like. You come down to a block. We're going to stack those shoulders. Legs are straight with a nice little softness in them. We're not locking the knees. Let's engage the bandhas and breathe. Inhaling, reaching up. And exhaling, bringing those hands down. Bringing a hand on either side of the front foot. You can use 2 blocks here. And we're going to just relax into pyramid for a couple breaths. Enjoying this beautiful pyramid. One more breath. You're going to lift that head and that heart, keeping the hands down for a minute. Bring that back foot to 90 degrees and drop the knee, the back knee. We'll move into a nice low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Opening up, squaring those hips. Bringing that knee over the ankle. And engage the bandhas and breathe. One more breath. And let's exhale those hands down. And we're going to bring that knee up. And we're going to bring it out. And bring the hands so we're in a low side lunge. And you can keep the hands on the mat or you can bring the hands up into prayer position. Engage the bandhas and breathe. One more breath. Bringing the hands down, and we're going to come into garland. So you want to bring those feet closer together. It's sort of a low squat. Hands to the chest, or you can keep the hands on the mat. And engage those bandhas and breathe. I like to bring the elbows and push those legs a little further apart for some more sensation. One more breath here. Beautiful. Bringing the hands down to the mat, and we're going to move into a nice low side lunge on this side. You can either keep the hands down on the mat, or you can bring them to your heart in Anjali Mudra. Engage the bandhas and breathe. One more breath. Beautiful. Bring the hands down to the mat. We're going to move into a low lunge. So we're going to swivel again to a nice low lunge position. Knee right over the ankle and squaring those hips. Now, low lunge can look a lot of different ways. You can sink those hips deep if you like. You can have yourself up a little higher. So find where you want to be at today. Squaring those hips, engaging those bandhas, and breathe. Hands also. You can bring a little arch into the back. You can be up into a nice warrior type pose. One more breath. Beautiful. Bringing the hands down. We're going to move back into our beautiful pyramid pose, which I love so much. Relaxing the head down, both legs straight with soft knees, and breathe. Moon salutation. We are going to take that back leg. You can take that back foot 30 to 45 degrees if you like. And we're going to move into a triangle on this side. Stacking those shoulders, opening the heart, engage the bandhas and breathe. Noticing all the beautiful sensations as you practice these poses and hold them and noticing the sensations, you become more and more embodied and you enjoy the sensations. And bask in those. Feels so good sensations. One more breath, reaching up in the inhale. And then we can come right into our star. Facing forward. Engage that, bring that pelvis back to neutral. Engage those bandhas and bring in the prana and life force and feel those 5 lines of energies. Feet pressing into the earth, arms and fingertips stretching up, and the head lengthening up towards the sky. One more breath. Bring those heels in a little, toes out a little, bend the knees, bend those elbows into a beautiful goddess. Engaging the bandhas and breathe. One more breath. And coming up. Inhale, let's bring the feet together again. Bring those arms up overhead and moving into a nice half moon, side bend, honoring the body, using the breath as you move, finding your rhythm. Enjoying those beautiful sensations, moving the body in ways we don't always move as we become more and more embodied, more comfortable in the body, more awareness in the body. And let's relax those arms down. Let's bring the hands into Anjali Mudra, to our beautiful mountain pose. Beautiful. Closing the eyes for a minute and checking in with the energies. Noticing what that moon salutation flow, how that affected the inner aliveness and vibrancy. Releasing the hands, shaking out a little bit. Let's shake out the legs. Let's do a little twisting. And we're going to move into our warrior flow. So we're going to move into a nice wide stance, nice soft knees. I'm going to bring those arms both out wide. We're going to turn this front foot so it's 90 degrees, back foot 35 to 45 degrees, whatever's comfortable for you. Bringing that front knee right over the ankle. And then we're going to turn the head to gaze out over the front fingertips. We're going to engage those bandhas and bring in that prana and life force as we feel the body, feel the feet on the earth, feel the sensations, the muscles, the strength. One more breath. And on your next exhale, dropping the back arm to the back thigh and reaching that front arm up into a nice reversed warrior. Engaging those bandhas and breathe. Feeling that line of energy from the heart up to the extended fingertips. Feeling the body, the muscle engagement, this back thigh's engaged. Feeling the earth underneath you. You're in this body. One more deep inhale, reaching up. And on the exhale, swooping this front arm to very gently rest on the front thigh. Nice long angle here. That's our line of energy. As you bring this arm up, reaching up towards the heavens. You can cup this hand like you got a little water in it. Very little weight on the thigh. Your muscles are holding you up. Engage those bandhas in your side angle and breathe. One more breath. Inhaling, reaching out into the extended arm. Exhaling, let's straighten that leg. And we're going to move right into our Trikonasana triangle. Bring the hand down, stacking those shoulders. Line of energies from the heart out the extended fingertips, engaging the bandhas, and let's bring in the prana. Feeling the body, fully present to all the sensations. Feeling that foundation, the hand and both feet. One more breath as you reach that extended fingertip up towards the heavens and exhaling it down. Bringing a hand on either side of the front foot. You can swivel that back foot more 90 degrees as you relax into your pyramid. We're going to move into revolved triangle. So we're going to be extending the opposite hand. So we're going to take, I have my left hand on the earth and I'm going to twist. You want to twist away from me as you raise that opposite arm up. Engaging those bandhas and breathe in revolved triangle. Viparita Trikonasana. One more breath. Inhaling, reaching up. And exhaling back into your pyramid again. Relaxing in pyramid. On your next inhale, we're going to bend that knee. That back foot's going to come back 35 to 45 degrees. Bringing that knee over the ankle or a little behind. We just want to make sure it doesn't go forward of the ankle. That puts stress on the knee. I'm going to move into warrior one, Virabhadrasana 1. So we're going to first, we got our foundation set. We're going to move into our alignment. So I'm going to square those hips. Make sure they're both facing forward. Gauge that back thigh. Bring that knee right over the ankle. And bring those arms up. Engaging the bandhas, and let's bring in that breath and prana. Beautiful job. On your next inhale, taking a step forward with the back foot. Beautiful job. And we're going to swivel into our Virabhadrasana 3, Warrior 3. It's a balance. Do the best you can. If you need to bring your hand to a wall for stability, please feel free. Move to a wall. If not, you can just move into this beautiful balance. So first we're going to do is we're going to bring the weight into the forward standing leg. Bring the weight in there and let that feel solid. Feel that leg go deep into the earth. Feel the roots go deep down. And then begin to hinge forward. You can have the hands to the side. Bring them out to the front. Engage the bandhas and breathe. Find a dristi. One more breath. And on the exhale, coming down. Facing forward into a beautiful star pose. Feeling those 5 lines of energy going down the legs, out the extended fingertips and the crown. Gauge the bandhas and breathe. One more breath. Beautiful job. And let's bring the hands to the hips. Let's bring those heels in a little bit. Feet are going out. And let's bend those knees over the feet into a beautiful goddess. And find your lunge, whether it's really low or really high. Bringing the arms up, palms facing out to the world, or they can come in facing yourself. Energy is your heart energy is coming up through the arms into your palms. Engage the bandhas and breathe. One more breath. And coming up on the inhale. Beautiful job. We're going to go into a wide leg forward fold. So the first thing we're going to do is tilt that pelvis forward, stick that tailbone out a little bit, and then we're going to hinge at these hips. Hinging at the hips. And as you hinge at the hips, once you get to that bottom of that hinge, allow that spine to round. Bring the hands down to the earth. And shake the head out a little bit, relaxing that neck. A little yes, nose. Gentle, gentle, gentle. And you can begin to bend one knee as you straighten the opposite leg, feeling a nice stretch in the legs. Continuing to engage the bandhas and bring in the prana. Feeling the muscles in the legs, feeling the arms, feeling the body where it's connected to the foundation, the earth, both palms and both feet. Fully present, your awareness in the body. And coming back to center. We're going to bring the hands to the hips. We're going to lift that head first, as always. The head first, then the heart to protect that lower back. And we're ready to go to the other side. Beautiful job. Bringing those arms out. Let's adjust this foundation. So the front foot is 90 degrees, back foot is 30, 45 degrees, whatever feels right for you. And then we'll work on that alignment once that foundation is set. Knees over the ankle. The pelvis, the hips are facing me there. And then turning the head to gaze out over the front fingertips. Back arm is as high as the front. Engage those bandhas and bring in the breath. One more breath. And on your exhale, dropping the back arm to the back leg, reaching that front arm up into a beautiful reverse warrior. Viparita Virabhadrasana. Engaging those bandhas and breathe. One more breath. Reaching up, and on the exhale, scooping that front arm as we move into side angle to gently rest on the front thigh. Back arm comes up alongside the body in a side angle. Engage those bandhas and breathe. Feeling the sensations in the body. Fully present. Bring your awareness from thought to sensation. Nice deep inhale, reaching that into the extended fingertips. And on the exhale, we're going to straighten that front leg. We're going to move into Trikonasana on this side. Beautiful. Knees are soft, but the legs are straight. Engage those bandhas and breathe. Line of energies from the heart out the extended fingertips. One more breath, reaching up. And on the exhale, bringing both hands to either side of the front foot. You can adjust that back foot to 90 degrees and relaxing the chest and the thigh, onto the thigh, into your pyramid. One more breath here. And we're going to move into revolved triangle. So we're going to be extending the opposite arm up. I have my right arm rooted into the earth now. I'm going to twist away from you, twisting away from me as you lift and extend that left arm up, engaging the bandhas and breathe. Inhaling into the extended fingertips and exhaling into pyramid. One more breath. And moving into Virabhadrasana 1. Bring that back foot into a 30 to 45 degree angle. Setting that foundation. Front foot is still 90 degrees. Coming up, you can come up to the knee first. All the way up. And we're going to move into our alignment now. So we're going to bring that knee right over the ankle. Back thigh is engaged. I'm going to square those hips. Gazing forward and bringing those arms up overhead. Feeling that foundation where you're connected to the earth. Shoulders are going to drop away from the ears as the fingers are extending up. And breathe. Fully present in the body. Noticing the sensations. One more breath here in Virabhadrasana 1. Beautiful job. Let's bring those hands down to the hips. And we're going to take a nice giant step. So we're forward and bring the weight into the standing leg. Remembering you can use a wall for balance if you like. Also use a chair if you have a chair beside you. So we're going to go into a balance. And as we stand here and you feel the energy and the weight in the standing leg, feel it firm and solid, imagining it going deeper into the earth. Find a drishti, a point in front of you can look at. It's not moving to help you anchor for your balance. And beginning to hinge forward as you lift the back leg up. You can bring the arms up and breathe. One more breath. And coming down on the exhale. Beautiful job. And let's bring the hands together in Anjali Mudra. Front of the heart. We're going to move into one more flow. And this is going to be Virabhadrasana to breath. So there'll be a few poses we'll be breathing with. We have an inhale and exhale. And there'll be a few where we just inhale and we exhale into the next pose. So it's going to move a little faster. Do your best to keep up. We're going to be using nice, long, lengthened breaths to make it a little easier. So let's move into our Virabhadrasana 2. Back foot is 35 to 45. Front foot is facing 90 degrees in front of the mat. Knee is over the ankle, arms out. Gazing out over the front fingertips, let's engage those bandhas and let's inhale into our Virabhadrasana. Nice, deep, long inhale. Exhale, drop the back hand to the back leg, reaching that arm up. Deep inhale here as you reach up. Exhale as you swoop that arm onto the knee. Inhale, extending the fingertips. Exhale, straightening the legs. Inhale, bringing that hand down to the earth. Open heart. Exhale, pause a moment in this pose. Inhale, reaching the fingertips up. Exhaling, bringing the hand to either side of the front foot, adjusting that back foot to 90 in a nice pyramid. Inhale, coming up out of pyramid. Exhale, and then inhale into your Trikonasana. Exhale, bringing the hand down into pyramid. Inhale into adjusting into your warrior 1, taking a nice breath here. On your next inhale, moving into your warrior 3. And exhaling down into star. Inhaling into your star. Exhaling into goddess. Inhaling back into star. Exhaling into wide leg forward fold. A breath here. One full breath. Next, inhale, lifting the head and the heart, coming all the way back up. And then inhaling into your Virabhadrasana 2. Exhaling, bringing the hand to the back of the knee. Inhaling, reaching that arm up. Exhaling, swooping that front arm to rest on the knee. Inhaling, the arm extended. Exhaling, straightening the legs into our Trikonasana. Exhaling, bringing the hand down to the earth. Inhaling into the extended fingertips. Exhaling down, hand on either side of the feet, adjusting the back foot to 90. And taking a full breath in your pyramid. Inhale into your triangle, reaching into those fingertips. Your revolved triangle, and exhaling back down into pyramid. Now, one full breath in your pyramid. Next inhale, coming up into your warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhaling down. Inhaling that back foot up. And exhaling into Virabhadrasana 3. Balance. One breath here and exhaling down. Beautiful job. And coming back, bringing the hands in front of the heart. Anjali Mudra, noticing sensation, feeling where your body is in space, connection to the earth, the entire body 360 degrees, feeling your shoulders, your head, your arms, your shoulder blades, stomach, the back, the low back, the buttocks, the pelvis, both thighs, the knees, calves and shins, the ankles, the feet, the fingers and toes, fully present in this body. I invite you to dive into Pratyahara, the inner sensations, the energy body. Bask in that dynamic energy field within you. Notice the emotional landscape and your awareness to that beautiful kaleidoscope of emotions without having to title or get intellectual or judgmental. Just bask in whatever is arising, feeling. Beautiful job. Let's release the hands, shake them out a little bit, shake the whole body out. Good job. Beautiful, beautiful work. So we're going to bring the hands behind the back, clasping them, moving into our standing yoga mudra. Hands are behind my back, clasping. Open up the shoulders. Bring those shoulder blades together. So shoulders and heart are open. Nice open-hearted, heart-opening pose here. We're going to hinge at the hips forward as we reach the arms up and the head comes down. And as we breathe and engage the bandhas, bring a special focus to that heart, the highest organ in the body, honoring that heart. One more breath. And on your exhale, releasing the hands and coming down onto the mat. And we're going to do another Nadi Shodham, alternate nostril breathing. We're going to be really working our nadis today. This is a really good thing. We're going to be having a class on nadis and really enjoy balancing this amazing energy field within our body, this energy system called the nadis. There's the Ida and Pingala, which start at our root chakra, the tailbone. The Ida is the feminine, Pingali is the masculine. Ida begins on the left of the tailbone and Pingali on the right, and they spiral up like a DNA helix, our Sushumna, our great river, this channel that goes up, right up the spine of our body. And they cross at each chakra. So we're going to be activating them. And they land on, come up to either side of the nostril. Of course, Ida on the right, Bengali on the left, and they end up at a final destination right on the third eye. So we're going to use same Vishnu mudra, using the thumb and the finger to alternately close off that nostril. So there's no breath coming through the nostril. We're closing, and we're just alternately breathing through the opposite nostril. Bringing the thumb to close off that nostril. And we're going to exhale out the opposite nostril. Inhale, same side. And on the exhale, switch, releasing the thumb, bringing the finger to close off that nostril. Inhale, same side. And always switching on the exhale. Use the thumb to close it off and exhale the opposite side. And engage those bandhas and continue at your own pace. One more breath. Your next exhale, releasing the hands, releasing the breath. And we're going to be moving into our 10-minute mindfulness meditation. And our focus is on pratyahara, the inner aliveness, the felt sense, that dynamic inner energy field. Withdrawing our attention from the external, from the world, our life, all the responsibilities and concerns, letting everything go in the outer, and diving our full concentrated attention inside the body and basking in that felt sense, noticing those inner sensations. Hugging close to our heart, the physical and energetic heart. Breathing into the belly and resting in silent stillness, the single pointed focus on pratyahara. If your mind distracts you with thought, kindly and gently bring yourself back to the felt sense, the inner sensations, pratyahara. All the attention on the dynamic energy field within. all the attention in this infinite inner universe. All the attention on that subtle body, that felt sense within. All the attention on that inner aliveness with great self love. All the attention within. Taking a nice deep breath into the belly. Coming back to center. Moving the fingers and the toes. Opening the eyes. I invite you to come back to that intention that you set. Beginning of practice, you can close the eyes again if you like, or keep them open. Feeling the emotions of that intention. And when you're ready, we will close the practice with a namaste. I honor the place in you in which the entire universe dwells. I honor the place in you which is of love, of light, of truth and peace. When I am in that place in me, and you are in that place in you, we are one. Namaste. Thank you for joining me for ecstatic yoga. Wishing you a most beautiful and most blessed day.